your boy True Story. All stories are not true, but today this one definitely is. You know what I'm saying? We titled this one Five Hard Truths About Living in America, in Africa as an American in 2021. And today we got my boy David Focus Campbell, you know what I mean? AKA What's up?
Good, my nigga? What's up?
How you feeling, man?
Bro, we here, bro. We living, my nigga. We through the corona, We just here.
Let me ask you something, right? Where you from in America? First of all, do you have the TV on?
I got my TV off.
All right, I was hearing some back. Okay. Now, let me ask you something. Tell people a little bit about yourself, where you from, what you do, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
My name's David. A lot of people call me Focus. I'm an entrepreneur, activist, a traveler, different things. I do different things, a hustler, everything, so,
You don't politics a little bit too, man.
I was, in the political arena. I was elected district leader. I was elected district leader for about six years. Did 3 terms. Was on the board of elections, New Jersey board of elections. Did a lot of things, politically, socially. I travel a lot. I own businesses. I got a clothing line. A lot of things, So,
entrepreneur. What's the difference between an entrepreneur and a wantrepreneur?
An entrepreneur go out and get it for themselves.
All right.
Other people talking about they dependent. They just waiting around, waiting for a check, waiting for a stimmy. Right. Waiting for a stimmy. And me, a stimmy is every day. Every day is a stimmy for me. I stimulate myself. So, word. So,
yo, let me tell you, let me ask you something. When I first met you, right? In Jersey about 2011, you was just a young cat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a lot of hustle going on and stuff like that. And always was set aside for the other cats that's your age based off of the responsibilities you was carrying at that time, right? But I never got to ask you, what was your like motivation for like going into politics? Because that was kind of like ill seeing a cat your age like really engaged in politics.
Like to get into politics, the Obama movement, 2000 is Obama, worked on the Obama campaign, knocked on doors, did phone banks, called people, so really the Obama campaign really motivated me to get into politics. Seeing a black man in a position of power, and I'm being a black man too, I'm feeling that, okay, since Obama there, a black man can take the highest office. I looked at the symbolics of it. A black man can get into the highest office. So I'm feeling like, me as a black man too, even if I don't be president, I can get in a high position too. You know what I mean? So I felt like getting into politics, I can make people more politically involved and socially involved and get things done, within the community, But after being in politics and and understanding the system, it don't work that way. I mean? You better off being on the outside. You can get done more on the outside than on the inside. Basically, you'll get things done more. You get things more better done and more better efficiently better done outside than if you inside.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, outside of a lot of things, and this is fast forward a little bit, right? Outside of the obvious, country being locked down and shit like that, and then and everybody looking for a different option on how to really live. A lot of people are looking at relocating. And the reason why I thought about you is because back in the days, a couple years back, when the Ebola thing was going on, America was panicking. We was looking at the newspapers. We was thinking that we about to go through what we going through right now. And meanwhile, I was messaging you. We was video messaging, and you was in Africa building the school.
Yeah, I was on Liberia. I was out there. I'm out there. I was living out there. You know, after I was in politics for like about 6 years, I branched off and I went out there to Liberia. You know, got into the nonprofit game. I was managing a school for like about 6 years too out there. You know, so I've been out. You know, I've been in politics for 6 years. Then I went out there. I was running the school for like about 6 years. So you know, I did a lot. You know, I got a lot under my belt. You know, for somebody being in their mid-30s. You know what I mean? So. Like, you know, I did a lot. You know what I mean? Politically, socially, you know, like I'm always trying to help. You know what I mean? And like I said, for me being inside politics and being in that politics, you get stuff done more outside than inside. But, you know, also going, you know, branching off and going out of the states, you know what I mean? It's opportunity. You know what I mean?
Hold on. I'm going to ask you about that. Look, let me get
you got John oh yeah so
now hold on for 1 second now because I think you're about to answer what I'm gonna ask you, but I'm gonna add a little bit to it. What's like the misconceptions about moving for somebody like living here
taking that transition?
Yeah, what's the misconceptions? What do you think is
like the misconception? You know, oh, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get sick, you know what I mean? Something gonna happen to you, you know, that's
he's
all.
Gonna kidnap you.
You're gonna get kidnapped, you know, like you gotta think about it. You know what I mean? Like depending on where you're going, like most people when they travel, especially in the Black community, they're gonna mainly travel to somewhere like Europe, or maybe they're gonna go south of the border, Mexico or DR. You know what I mean? That's the common areas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody branch off and nobody thinking about Africa. You know what I mean? Who's thinking about Africa? Ain't nothing there. You know what I mean? Ain't what I mean? Everybody thinking it's just wars and things. Nobody thinking about that. But when you go there now,
now listen, that leads us back into what you was.
You know what I mean? Huh?
That leads back into what you were saying from the beginning. What opportunities exist in Africa that dudes just might not know about?
First thing first, agriculture. Look like you gotta think about it. You know what I mean? Like look at America. America, one of the oldest modern countries in the world. So of course, you know what I mean? America gonna have everything, you know what I mean? Because we've been doing this since the 1700s. You know what I mean? You gotta think about it. Slavery, Jim Crow, you had these things going on in America. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So America is an older country. You gotta think about places like Africa. Think about Africa. And countries young as hell. They ain't really got shit. You know let me explain it. They ain't really got shit. Some of them countries, our grandmothers is older than some of them fucking countries. You dig what I'm saying, my nigga? Mm-hmm. So they shit starting out. So when you go over there and facilitate certain things, like think about it. You can go over there and start a basketball league. Niggas don't play basketball, but niggas see basketball. You feel what I'm saying? A summer league. If niggas see that going on, mad people gonna support. You just gotta go out there. You go out there. It's like the final frontier, my nigga. They need everything. You know what I mean?
But let me ask you something. If you have let's say you out there. You know how when we come from when people come from another country and they come to America, they got like taxes, tax credits and stuff like that towards them. Is there anything like available, like if you come relocating from America, like they do in Nigeria? They allot a certain amount of money or opportunities for people that's moving over there from somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely like loan opportunities, bank opportunities, leasing opportunities. You know what I mean? Like if you want to lease land, you want to get loans and stuff. Of course, yeah, it's a lot of opportunity. Citizenship. If you want citizenship, you can get it. If you know what I mean, like there's certain African countries, bro. You go there, you do your DNA, you get your citizenship. They're not going. You a black man.
What about land? Yeah. I mean, do you own it? Do you actually? Because I hear people say when you go to Africa, when you buy the land, you actually own that shit. So do you own it?
Sir.
What the fuck is that?
What you see? What you say? What you say?
I need one of those.
Exact. A land deal. So this land. What you
they sell that
about?
Oxford?
No, I'm talking about in Africa.
I know, but they sell those in Oxford. Where you can get that at? Walmart? Where you get that?
Nah, in Africa.
In Africa.
In Africa, nigga.
Hey yo, anybody listen, hold up. When I first started talking to Focus about
I'm at my desk right now, bro. I'm sitting at right now, I'm at my desk, bro. Everything over here, bro. I'm doing business. I'm not lying. You see how this is just one of many. This is just one of many. You hear me? This is all, yo, you hear me? Yo, bro. This is the shit I ain't even touched yet. This is just, you know what I mean? This is just the shit I got laying around, my nigga.
Okay. Coming from here. How often do you go back?
Huh?
How often do you go back?
Like how often? I go back every year.
I've
been going back every year for like the last 10 years though.
I know.
I went. Remember last time you was living in Jersey? I went out there. You know what I mean? So you know I've been going out there every year for the last since you've been in
Jersey.
To
get me to go to Liberian forever.
Son, bruh. The country's founded the first 5 presidents. You hear me? Listen. The first five presidents in Liberia. It was Black Americans from here.
You told me that.
Let me explain. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm gonna just clear the air. I'm just explaining something. But the Jewish community, you know what I mean, they follow what the Black community did. I mean, Black people, you gotta think about it. In 1822, Black people from America, free slaves from America, been going back to Liberia since 1822, bro. They got town. They got but since before slavery was over in America, because you gotta think about it. In America, everybody wasn't slaves, bro. You had free people. So the free people who was watching their brothers and sisters being slaves, you know what I mean? Maybe they hustled and they could buy back their wife or buy back their kids. You feel me, my nigga? Back in those time periods.
What about people that say that? What about people that say that it was those rich Africans that sold motherfuckers out in the first place?
There's no record of that, bro.
Thank you for clarifying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you something, right? For every year, when you go back, after being out here for a little while, right? When you go back, when you land in Africa, what's the feeling? Like, how do you feel?
The first thing niggas gonna say is welcome home, bro. Like they gonna say welcome home, bro. You Black, bro. You a Black man. You home. Nobody, son. Like they gonna say welcome.
Do they treat us different for the Because I seen certain people. I seen certain videos with people that give you like the pros and cons of relocating, right? And some of them, you know, they tell you some negative things but it'd be like some nitpicking things.
You know, what negative things?
Like stuff like it'd be like it don't be big. It'd be things like what we find. You know what's so weird?
No Cheetos, no M&M's.
That's exactly. So, but look, something that might seem.
All right, bro. But listen, if there's no Cheetos, why don't the fuck you sell Cheetos? Niggas are buying
fruit and shit like that, fruit and vegetables and shit like that. Anybody got? Hold up, let me just say something. Anybody got any questions? Put it in the comments. In 5 minutes, I'm gonna go to the comments. I'm gonna read some of the questions y'all got in the comments, and we're gonna address it. I ain't ignoring my people. I just don't want to get unfocused talking to focus. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't understand what's going on, let me just say something. I met Focus back in about 2010, 2011, and he was one of the people this is when I was living out in Jersey. He was one of the brothers. He was younger than me.
That's when I was in politics.
But you also was hustling because you used to. I remember a big truck used to come to the front of the building, and dump a bunch of computer mainframes. And I remember what you used to do. You used to break them shits down and extract the silver and the gold out of those joints. Then you was talking about stocks. Then you had me in City Hall, and you had to be about 19 or 20. Maybe about 22 the most, right? And yo, bro, and everything that it's weird, it's crazy, right? But the thing that stuck out to me the most is at that time I was looking at Vice, and I was looking at remember I was looking at the documentaries and shit, and I started asking you about the warlords and the generals, and I was asking you about genocide and stuff like that, right? And you being from there and me having a hold of you in America, I got a refreshing. I think this was my first introduction to questioning media and what I see on the news or these media outlets, as opposed to having hands-on with somebody that lives or had experience there and have no reason to tell you something that's wrong, right? What I'm trying to say is that for me, looking at the documentaries about Liberia, I had a misconception about what Liberia was about, to a point where, like you said, I was afraid, like, damn, I'm gonna go over here and something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But when you start busting down the history of how we went,
I've been going in the last 10 years. What not happened to me, bro? I not get shot out there, nigga. I not get Ebola. I was out there when Ebola was out there. I came back with Ebola. I came back to the hood with Ebola. I gave the hood Ebola. I was out there during Ebola.
I know we was on the phone. That's when you started managing the school.
Talking to niggas. You know what I mean? We was talking to niggas, talking to bitches, doing, excuse my French, but you know, it was on our normal routine. It wasn't nothing. You know what I mean?
What do you eat? What do you eat? What do you eat? What do you eat in Africa? Okay, look, fuck all that. Let's hold up before we still go there, right? All right, you got Mac Mean from the Bronx, Harlem, right? I done been brainwashed with the media and all type of shit over here. I think I'm gonna go to Africa and there's gonna be lions, tigers, bears. Oh my, they gonna kidnap me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm gonna get caught up in a genocide war. They're not gonna have the modern shit that I'm used to over there, right? So what do? I go out there. I don't really got that much money. I got enough money to live. How do I start a life there? How do I get an apartment? How do I, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I get legit? Who do I go to get citizenship?
All right. The first thing first, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't advise a nigga just to get up and just go to Africa and move without having some type
of Africa. Huh? You know what I mean? Like, Africa, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're ready to go, but you gotta also be prepared to go. You know what I mean? Ooh. Like I'm
gonna be with you. And that G.
You gotta have. You gotta understand. When I went to Africa, I had contacts before I went there. You know what I mean? If you go out there, you don't got no contacts, or if you go out there, you gotta go out there and have a contact first.
Well, am I in danger?
Nah, you're not. Even if you ain't got no.
You look like you lying. No, hold up. You look like you lying. You like, nah, man. Yes, no, you got family. You probably insulated. Yeah. So look.
You gotta understand that. So you know what I mean? I'm different from somebody that just randomly, you know what I mean? I got contacts out there. So, you know what I mean? I'm not just going out there on some random shit. You know, niggas going out there. Let me explain something. Niggas just going out there on some random shit. Of course, you're gonna get fucked over if you're going out there on some random shit. My nigga, we from New York. We're not going to Chicago on some random shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? My nigga, you're not doing that. Right. My nigga, you gotta have a, like, that's like you going to Miami to go pick up. You're not going on some random shit, my nigga. You got contacts out there. You feel what I'm saying, my nigga? So think about it. You a hustler. You going to Miami to go pick up on some random shit? Niggas going
Okay, think about it like this. Think about it like this. The reason why it's a question is because right now, the time we living in, there's a lot of people that don't
That
feel
want
secure.
to repatriate, right? There's a lot of people that want to repatriate back to the continent, right?
It's not just that. It's not that because
Wow.
you have more. Let me tell you something. I will want to go to Africa. Wasn't that big until we started going through shit. So I'm saying that now that the country is the way it's and it's so unstable, and the ones that know,
People having that, and look, my nigga, real talk. Right now, people really having that conversation at the dinner table, right? Like, yo,
it's a step.
It's popping up. Like, yo, should we go there and visit? You know what I mean? It never came to my mind before. So it's good that it's even coming up in niggas' mind. That's the start. You know what I mean? Before, niggas wasn't thinking about that shit. Niggas living under, Daddy Obama taking care of us. Daddy Bush, Daddy Trump, Daddy Biden taking care of us. So niggas, you know what I mean? But when Trump got in there and said, nah, niggas, get on your bootstrap, get on your ding. Niggas, all of that back. I mean, Trump got a lot to do with the people. People want to go back to Africa too. You know what I mean? So, but off the strength though, the country is not really stable. You know what I mean? A lot of, not even just people going back to Africa, rich people leaving America. Nobody wants to pay high taxes. Nobody wants to be, paying high corporate taxes and stuff like that. Nobody want to be here, bro. You got rich white folks going to different countries and settling. You know what I mean? They're not staying here. You got rich white folks going to New Zealand. They're going to Australia. You know what I mean? They're going to Switzerland. They're not hanging around for this, bro. So, you know what I mean? A lot of people getting out of the country. Even the rich people dipping like that. You know what I mean? What about the poor man? You know what I mean?
Let me ask you something. What's something that's gonna raise my antennas if I'm not even African, I'm American, and I want to go to Africa just to visit for a while, not even like commit and end up living there, but I just want to go visit for a while. What will be the biggest cultural difference?
The biggest cultural difference? It depends on where you go. It depends on where you go. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest cultural difference, I know you'll feel safer because you're around other black people. You know what I mean? You got to think about it. The president black, the man black. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Think about it, bro. When you in Africa, you're not going to hear nobody say Black Lives Matter because everybody know they black. Everybody know their life matter. You're not going to hear, you know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? The boys come, they're not trying to put you in jail first. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
What's like one of the apps you caught up for? Like, what's the problem out there?
Pardon me?
Like, what's one of the, like, okay, out here, let's say, depending on where you at. Like, I'm in Cincinnati. One of the problems over here is like fentanyl. That's you know what I mean? And shootings is not really a problem. You know what I mean? People get shot, but it's not really a problem. And like there's a lot of racism here. What's some of the like differences in terms of like problems that you might face out there?
I mean, the problems you're gonna face out there is infrastructure. They don't have a lot of infrastructure in Africa. You know what I mean? Like in certain countries, they don't have a lot of infrastructure. So that's the first problem you're gonna have out there. Like I just told you, a country like America is an older country, something like 200 plus years old. You go to Africa, you go into a country maybe 50 years old, 60 years old. So they don't really have a lot of modern day infrastructure. They're not industrialized as in America or France or Great Britain. You understand what I'm saying? So those are the challenges you're gonna face over there, mainly infrastructure. You know what I mean?
What's the money? What's the currency?
Our money, the currencies, they got different currencies, but the US dollar's king over there.
And what's the rate? Like what
In Liberia, I know the U.S. rate is like about 175 to 1. But it depends on what countries you in. It's mad different countries. Depending, you in Nigeria, the rate gonna be like 200. You in this country, the rate gonna be this. So it's different. It varies.
All right, so in a nutshell, let me hear you just. I want you freestyle what you feel like the pros and cons for you.
If the pros and cons for me is mainly infrastructure, it's not a lot of road connectivities out there, so it's harder to get to certain places. Somewhere like if you driving in America, you want to drive from here to North Carolina, it'll take you like 10 hours. Over there, it'll take you a couple of days because it's lack of infrastructure. So a lot of it's a lot of infrastructure problems. Healthcare, like as far as, they need infrastructure, hospitals, more schools, more hospitals, it's not enough of those things. So you go over there, you try to, apply infrastructure building, you'll be successful over there. You know what I mean? Agriculture, food production, distribution, things like that. You're going to make it over there.
So what's your like, not to dig too much into your personal business, but like, how do you sustain yourself out there? And what's your agenda? What do you see yourself doing long term, like with Africa?
I see myself out there, long term, right now I got the school running, the school's running okay. Right now I'm doing another business. I'm trying to open up a supermarket and an electronics store. I'm trying to get some other stuff going on. And as far as Africa.
Tell us about the school and stuff like that, and how how much time you put into it. What do you do? Stuff like that.
The school was started by my grandmother. So, she started in 2003. So the school's been operating right now for like about, I think, 17 years. So, it was started by my grandmother and my aunt. So they've been running the school and things like that, and I went over there to go help and assist and things like that. So school's already operating. Right now, I'm trying to do some other little things out there as far as agriculture. Right now, they need agriculture, distribution, manufacturing, things like that. That's what I'm trying to get into out there. So,
got you. My nigga, focus, man. The young G, man. Yo, and we're gonna dig. I'm gonna put together some more questions for you. You know what I'm saying? On a total different vibe. It's probably gonna be a little bit more.
I'll close it out.
I'm gonna put the link up because I'm having somebody else come up on the show and shit. But me and you, for the people that don't like I said, that's just coming in, don't know who Focus is. This is my friend from Jersey. He's a young cat that I had my eye on when I was living out in Jersey, just seeing he had a lot of things going on. And it's always dope when you meet somebody that's younger than you that knows some shit that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And have that first-hand knowledge. And also, you know what I'm saying, like that presentation. Because sometimes people can have experience or whatever, but they don't know how to, push out, to give that presentation where it's inspiring towards somebody else. In sales, we call that a call to action. Like when you do something that make people do something in return. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at the questions real quick and see what we got. Any questions? Did we get any questions? Yeah, if anybody got any questions for my boy Focus, man, shoot them questions. OG Ruck up in here. Hooli, what's up, Hooli? Former eBay all the time. Ruck, I gotta get Ruck a rent. Joey Rocks, respect to the chat, blessings, great blessings, peace. Yeah, my boy, man. Anytime you meet a motherfucker that's breaking computers open looking for silver, you know what I'm saying? Keep that motherfucker close. You dig? I'm about to put the link up real quick. Anybody want to get up? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to see if my boy Payne pull up. I don't see him in the chat yet. Well, let me leave a link, y'all. OG Ruck, we got copy the clipboard. OG Ruck, we gonna finish OG Ruck interview. We got a lot of things. Bigger Dave, my boy. Chris East. What's okay? What's in the prison system like in Africa? My man's a politician. You might not know.
What you said?
He said, "What's the prison system like?" In
I
Liberia?
don't know. I don't know, nigga. I ain't been in prison.
Well, from what I know, you heard something. What you heard?
I don't know how their prison system looking out there. Like, I don't know how their prison system looking out
there. Hey, Rock, if you hit the link.
I mean, that'd be a good business to open there too. If you want to go out there and open a prison, you'll make a lot of money.
Why? So what they get locked up for? You ain't tell me about that.
I'm not I don't know about the prison system out there, but I know if you go out there and open a prison system, you're gonna make money. You're gonna have a cheap labor force.
You control this.
But yeah, you know what I mean? If you know about running prisons, if you know about running prisons, you could go out there like I said before. It's opportunity out there. Like, okay, it's nothing running. It's nothing really. You know what I mean? It's new. It's not modernized like how it's supposed to do. Like in Africa, they got the spirit. You know what I mean? They got the spirit, but they don't have the modernization. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like you'll see somebody fishing, Matt. You see somebody fishing in a canoe where they should be fishing in a vessel. You smell what I'm saying, bro? How you gonna be still fishing with the net? They still got they got the spirit. They don't have the monetization. That's the
let me just say, I'm gonna ask one more question and I'm gonna get you out because I got OG Ruck in the studio. He about to come up. Right now, this is the question: if you get caught with weed or coke, what happens? Gotta answer it.
I mean, it's Africa, my nigga. It's Africa. You get caught with weed or coke, and so you go home.
So listen. So to answer your shit, on top of the money. Listen, on top of the money for that eighth. On top of the money for that eighth, you better have enough of the money. You better have enough like for an ounce or some shit.
Bruh, it's Africa. Police.
Hey, listen.
You know, I'm just keeping it G with you, bruh. It's Africa. If you get caught with weed or coke, the police catch you. You drop a little something in their pocket, and that's it. You walk over by your business.
How much in American money you gotta give you that?
Man, depends. Give me the scenario. Give me a scenario.
You get caught. You get caught at the slope. You get caught at the slope. Listen.
Give me a scenario. You in a
one
car.
Day,
you in a car.
One day, hold on. One day you in the whip. You know what I'm saying? You meet an African chick at the club. You know what I'm saying? You know, you never did no drugs in your life, but she bad as a motherfucker. And then she pull out like 5 grams of coke, and she said, "Let's go to the slopes." You know what I mean? Then you get fluffy. Boom, shove it up your nose. You got coke all on your face like this. You know what I'm saying? What happens then?
The police catch you, right?
They beat you down, bamboo stick.
How many police officers catch you?
3 of them.
Man, you drop $100. Drop $100.
All right, bro. Listen, Chris. Don't go to Africa with no coke on you, bro. Let that go.
Don't do that. But I'm just saying.
Don't go nowhere with no coke. Leave coke alone, man.
Don't go there with coke.
Hey, yo, you know something? Hold on, let me say something. Coke, to say coke, that's a real specific drug, bro. He said coke. He didn't say drug. He said coke. Hey, yo, Focus, I'm getting you up out of here. Yo, that's my boy, Focus. I'm going to leave all this info in the contact.
Anytime. Call me anytime, bro. I'm here.
Hey, tell them where they can get your merch at and what your merch is about and stuff like that. Do you still got Pan?
Yeah, it's called Pan Clothing. panclothing.com. Go to panclothing.com. I got merch over there.
You still got the elephant as the emblem?
Still an elephant, bro. The elephant in the room, bro. Still, always the elephant in the room.
All right. I'm gonna get you up out of here. Salute. I'll talk to you in a little bit, bro. Peace.
All right, peace, bro.
Salute. All right. Let me refresh the computer and we're gonna get OG back. All right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if we get OG Rock back up in the studio. He probably has something to do. Joey Rock says sounds like Mexico in the 90s. We had a cooler full of beer and a pocket full of fives like a cheap strip club. Joey. Anybody got any questions, man? It's my boy Focus. We'll see if we get Rock up in here, answer some of these comments. You know what I mean? I love how homie go. It's contradiction. All right. I see the questions. Hopefully, Rock come back. If not, we got an interview coming up with my brother soon. You know what I'm saying, man? Who up in here, man? And anybody ever thought about relocating, man? And if so, like, where you think about relocating to? Because I'm thinking about going out to Africa real quick. You know what I'm saying? See what Africa got to offer. You dig? Give Rock a few minutes. Matter of fact, I'm going to end this. Give y'all a quick second. If you got any questions, you know, I'll answer the questions. If not, we about to cut this live off. I got people doing things to see. I ain't it. It's your boy Macmean, true story. All stories ain't true. Do the right thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, hit the like, do something. You feel me? Treat each other good, man. Feel me? You got one life to live. Live that shit good. Peace.